something specific about her that you like. Okay, you could say that I really like the way you put your outfit together. Are you like an artist? Okay, just pick out something, whether it's her fashion, whether it's the way she carries herself. There's the classic, you are beautiful. I'd like to get to know you. My name's JT. Okay, very honest, very simple. This one, for me, I love tall women. Like, over 50% of the girls I've ever dated are taller than me. Yeah, so I just go up to a girl, like, tall and blonde. I'm like, you are just tall and gorgeous. I love you already. Works 9 times out of 10 for me. Right. And then the OG opener, other girls. Like, hey, I have this rule. Every time I go to a club, I have to talk to the most beautiful group of girls there. Could you help me talk to them? No, and these are just openers. They're just ways to start a conversation. Okay? And really, the secret is, know that beautiful women never truly believe that they really are gorgeous. You'd be surprised. You go up to a girl and tell her she's beautiful. Most of the reactions I get, they're stunned. They've never been complimented like that. I think girls know what I'm talking about when a guy street hollers at you. Here's had that happen before. Some guy. They go like, oh girl, damn, look at you! No! That's not being direct. Alright? You're trying to protect your ego. When I say direct, you're not trying to protect your ego. You are being vulnerable, and there's a good chance you might get rejected. But you're not trying to protect your ego. You're saying the truth. And you're being very sincere about it. You're beautiful. You want to get to know her. What did it take away from all this? And what I learned? Because this was pretty tough for me. Right, I was going out 4 to 6 nights a week. I was holding down a 9 to 5 job. Right? And I got rejected. Sometimes I got rejected hard. Like the worst rejection I ever got was actually from like an Asian girl. Everybody know like Tila Tequila? It wasn't her, but it was like this gorgeous little Vietnamese girl, like blonde hair, totally gorgeous. I went up to her and she just blew me out. I don't talk to Asians. Get away. I'm like, really? Okay? I've been like racist cockblocked by like some of my white friends. Okay? This can be tough. I mean, I have like gone home and cried simply because sometimes it was that difficult. Okay? But what's gotten me to this point is just always having fun. Always having fun, first and foremost. Right? And whether you have good or bad results, whether you fail or succeed, there are always results. You're always learning. You're always improving. And feeling that, when you go out and you talk to girls, it's progress made. Right? It's not a wasted night. For a lot of my friends back in like college, stuff like that, to them, like getting blown out by one girl in the night, their night's totally done. I think everybody can relate to that or have friends like that. Their ego is totally wrapped up in that one rejection you talk to the girl. And it's not. We talked about you being rejected. She doesn't know you. She's not rejecting who you are. She's just rejecting your approach. And this is self-improvement. It really is. Yes, it's about getting the girl, but a lot of it is facing why is it that you're not successful with girls. A lot of guys have limiting beliefs. A lot of guys just don't, pay attention to the way they dress. Don't take care of themselves. This is admitting like your weaknesses and fixing them. Right? This is about being a better man. So I think we only have the room for an hour and a half. We have like 10 minutes. Any questions so far? Everybody's good? Yeah.
So one question I have is about ego. And like towards the end here, you talked about not attaching your ego to outcome.
Yes.
And rather like attaching your ego to some kind of internal process that you do, or some internal motivation. I think like one thing that struck me in your presentation though is when you talk about being rejected for your approach or something like that. Like I go out a lot. And one thing I like to think about is that like I'm okay with the girl rejecting me. I don't try to like externalize it onto my approach, but rather I'm okay with her rejecting me simply because like I'm cool with her rejecting me. I don't care. I mean, I think like, at the same time that helps me internalize positive results because like when a girl does like me or whatever, then like I'm not like putting that on my approach again.
Right, right. It's like a feedback loop. You want some sort of feedback as to whether or not you're doing the approach correctly. I think when you reach a certain point, it doesn't really matter, whether you get rejected or not. But when you are starting out, you want to kind of know like what's off with my approach. Am I just not appearing confident? Am I stumbling? What's going on? You can be totally delusional, right? You're like, I'm the man, and you're just kind of a weirdo. But any other questions? Yes.
So where are they like turn?
Tina Turner. Rose. The bar. Let's say this is Rose. She's at the bar. You're kind of turned away. Kino turning in. Kino is just aesthetics and art of touching, and simply going up to go like, hi. She's spun a little bit too much. The idea is like simply use touch, turn, release. No more force than you could apply with your pinky. Okay? And because it's the top of the shoulder, that's a very like public area. It's not uncomfortable to touch. This, I'm sure every girl knows what I'm talking about. When a guy comes up to you, turn around, and they go like, hey babe. Yeah, isn't that just kind of weird? That's an inappropriate place to touch. Here, anything on the outside is easy to touch. And because you're touching the shoulder, you can turn her entire torso, basically. And it really does work. I know some of you guys may be skeptical. And again, there is a difference between day and night game. When you're in the day, you can't get all that. You can go like that, right? But at night, it does work. It is, it's very dominant. Take charge. Okay. Answer your question?
Yes.
Yes.
You're talking about like the initial stages, like the approach and all this, but what about the follow-up when you're trying to like secure the deals? You know what I mean?
Fair enough. I mean, are we talking about like getting the number, or like how far? We're talking about an active interval.
Yeah, share the taxi home or something like that.
Yeah. What about it? I mean, there's a lot of different stuff.
Like the approach works. Like sometimes like it's hit or, like whatever. Like sometimes you get lucky and like you get a good response and all that. But it's like when you get the good response, it's like where do you go from there? That's the whole thing. It's like you don't want to be too pushy. You know what I mean? Like what's the like I don't even know. Like I'm trying to figure it out myself. You know
Okay. Well, C is like compliance, cover, connect. The easiest way to know if you're in comfort with a girl, like if she's comfortable with you and you're comfortable with her, is are you two sitting down together? Okay, you approach her at the bar, you talk, you make her laugh, she likes you, you say, hey, let's go sit down. You go sit down. Now you can have a more comfortable conversation. Because it's very ambiguous and nebulous to say, I'm going to go to the bar or the club, I'm going to pick up a girl and take her home. It's a bit more practical to say, I can go to the bar, I can sit her down at this couch, take her to my car, and then take her to my house. Alright? So basically the idea is to lead the interaction, to be dominant enough to be like you're talking, but hey, let's have a seat. Okay? Grabbing a seat, having her sit down with you. But also sitting down with her, you're isolated with her. You can become a little bit more intimate with her. Right? And she starts to basically comply to what you're asking her to do. Because ultimately, what is the ultimate compliance test? May I insert my penis inside of you? You had a question?
Have you ever had any meaningful relationships after you started doing this?
Yes. I had a girl I dated. She was a dancer out from like Las Vegas. Not that kind of dancer. She's actually like a ballroom dancer. We dated for like over a year. She actually helped in our programs, but it didn't last. I mean, we dated for over a year. So ultimately, a lot of guys that get into this. Yes, some of my students, they want to sleep with like tons of women, and that's fine, I don't judge. But the vast majority of my students, they just want to have options. They want to not feel like it was the girl that chose them, and that the only way they can get girls is if she chose him. They want to feel that they have the power to go out, interact with girls, get their number, and have a choice in who they date.